Hello and welcome to another episode of Ask a Paranormal Investigator. So again this week we're going to take a look at some headlines because 2020 is on its way out and is just getting weirder as we go. So last week we had a zombie apocalypse, and this week we have some aliens doing some stuff apparently. As we can see here, we have had we had this monolith that appeared in a Utah desert in this canyon. It seems the Department of Safety was doing a bighorn sheep count in a helicopter, and lo and behold, they look down and something's glimmering. They go and check it out, and it is a steel monolith. Now, shortly after that, that monolith vanished without a trace. And we have the headline, "The mysterious Utah monolith that may have been made by aliens has inexplicably vanished from the Red Rock Canyon." Now, really, when you have something as earthly as steel that shows up somewhere, the only explanation could be aliens. Really, I mean, what else? People? Oh, come on, really. So, yeah, we've got this, but then shortly after that, we get more of these showing up. One shows up in Romania, and it looks a little different, but it's a steel monolith. Another one shows up in California, and it looks a little different, and then it vanishes as well. Um, some of them don't seem to be as well made as the first one, and the first one was really held together with rivets as it was. So quite interesting. What are the odds? You know, Romania, Utah, California. This has become a world event suddenly. And again, aliens. Aliens. Now, I'm not going to say it's aliens, but here's another interesting thing. We look a little further, and after Utah, Romania, California, the UK, and then two more appear in Poland. So it's gone from 3 to 6 like that. This is terrifying. This is starting to get to where it's freaking me out a little bit. Um, so you go to the Wikipedia for the list of 2020 monoliths. They actually have a Wikipedia page for the list of 2020 monoliths that all arrived in early December. So we get this first one that shows up in Utah. And then similar metal columns appeared soon after in many other places throughout the world, including Austria, California, Nevada, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, Texas, Colombia, Panama, Canada, United Kingdom, Spain, Germany, Belgium, Netherlands, Poland, Finland, France, Romania, Norway, Italy, Switzerland, Morocco, Ukraine, and Australia. Some monoliths were made by artists inspired by news coverage. Now, this is crazy. It's like a plague of monoliths just showing up everywhere out of nowhere. It's crazy. But let's take a look here. We've got something that may be a little deeper here. Now, this first one that appeared in Utah, it it vanished a few days later. Now, there was this sort of nature photographer that was out there looking for it and found it and getting some great pictures. He had a little bit of time to himself with the monolith, as he says, and he got a chance to look at it and take some pictures with it. It was pretty cool. And then suddenly 4 men show up, and they weren't dressed in black with dark sunglasses like you'd expect them to be with an alien object like this. But they showed up and they started pulling it down and said, we hope you got your photos, and said this is what happens when you leave trash in the desert. Now, apparently, this one had actually been put there around 2016 and was just discovered. And it was placed there illegally, so it could have been for a filming project. It could have been an art installation that shouldn't have been there. Whatever, but as soon as it showed up on the news, they went out to tear it back down. Um, and it came down fairly easily. But so that one was not aliens. It turned out it's not aliens. The ones that came after that, copycats. They were copycats, and they went around the world because the internet went nuts over this. So, as Wikipedia says, it says that some monoliths were made by artists inspired by news coverage of the original Utah pillar, and others were made by local businesses for promotional purposes. So, turns out it's not aliens after all, which is really a bummer. But hey, I'll get over it. And one of the things that would help me get over it is if you smash that like button. It really helps. Come on, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Come on, ask me some questions. I'll try to answer them on the next episode of Ask a Paranormal Investigator.